What's good? So I'm just chilling. I had a moment, so I take every opportunity I can. Um, Lately, I've been working on trying to get good at making my own drum breaks, my own loops. Something that a couple people in my comments requested a little while, some time ago, and it never crossed my mind to make drum breaks. I didn't really think that my loops were all that great, but I had some encouragement out there a while back, so I figured I'd give it a shot. So I've been working on a sample pack, and I'm pretty much done with all the samples that are in it. So it has drum kits. It has like I think like 10 drum kits, and then it's got some one shot instruments. And now I'm working on making loops with the drums, and I've made a few. I've made a few with the MPC, and then I've also, what's good, SimCity? 8 a.m. Where you at? Where you at again? I forget. I'm sure you've mentioned it at some point, but I know you have. I know you have, but yeah, man, it's only like midnight. It's about midnight where I'm at, so it's like you got 8 hour difference. But yeah, so I've mainly been writing songs, but another thing that I've been doing is trying to put this drum kit together. Not this drum kit, but this whole sample pack together. So it's a well rounded pack that has one shots in probably just about every category, and then it's got the last thing that I'm working on is the loops. So I'm gonna go to the overhead. Let's see if I switch to overhead real quick. So I have a few loops. So right now I'm working on making some loops with the SP. I made like 8 of them on the MPC. So I'm just getting the feel for making them, So like getting them to sound cool. And I don't even think like that I'm on that level with some of the stuff you can find out there. But I'm just trying to give it a shot and then offer this for people who want to kind of get a little glimpse into some of the stuff that I create and use it for this stuff. But it's actually really cool making drum loops and then just like starting, using that as like a jumping off point to start making something. So that's what I'm doing right now. I was just playing the keyboard, playing the piano over one of my drum loops. So the one that I'm playing right now, this is one that I've made on the SP. So I've made a few on the MPC, and now I'm just trying to focus on making some in the SP. So sequencing them here, and then I've been putting through MFX, like cassette, the vinyl sims or the SP 303 and the 404 vinyl sims and the compressor on stuff. So that's what I've been doing so far. This is one I made on the SP. So the pack will be, kind of intended. I had it in mind to be something for the SP because it's got like the one shot instruments in it. Here are a few of them. So you got one shot. Right. But then, so it's compatible because I've been making it, running it through here and this, and I've been doing this since back when I had the NPC X with me that I had on loan from Zounds. I started doing it with that because it was a real nice little setup with the assignable outs and like running stuff back and forth, drum sounds, and just layering some stuff, using some filters and EQs and all that, using the isolator, just so in combination using both of these two machines. So I'm kind of sitting here. I don't have it set up that way, although the MPC Live does have assignable outs. I just have everything, my signal chain going through the SP. So even like my voice is right here coming through this. Got my preamp, my DBX, my mic all coming through here. So just for what I'm doing, I'm kind of setting this up, getting ready for the MPC Key 37. This is how I imagine my layout will be. So I'll have just because if I put the SP before everything else, the SP has a few more inputs, so I can run some different things in here. So I can run my mic in here, and then I can run like USB, do the whole sampling from my phone thing, which I've been doing a lot more than sampling vinyl. I got the turntable down there, but I don't know. I might pull that out. It's just not as convenient. I don't really like go out and look for records much. Still something I want to do, but at this point in time, to be like most productive, it's not really something that I'm doing. But yeah, also I've been really gassed. Like usually when I get really gassed up for something new, I kind of like it kind of paralyzes me, and I don't really create anything. But I've been actually doing pretty good. I've been working through the whole gas, although it's been really on my mind. So, but I did bring the keys back out. I haven't been messing with the keys for a while. Been mostly sampling, but I thought I'd get ready, get my fingers real limber and stuff. So, and I'm expecting that thing to drop pretty soon. I'm hoping pretty soon. So I hope I can get my hands on it pretty quick. And I also hope that what happened last time doesn't happen to me. That was a mess. So when the MPC Key 61 came out, I immediately jumped on it, ordered one. I think they sold out like pretty quick, right? So I ordered it, and then when it came to me, it had broken keys. So I was like, oh man. But I couldn't get another one because they were like sold out like everywhere. So, I mean, I think that was just a fluke. I doubt that's going to happen again. But yeah, just like when you're, I mean, this is about making music and getting the right gear and stuff. I'm not like just trying to jump off the back of like the hype of a new item. But at a moment like that, when you do create content and there's such a like big hiccup, it like, throws off the whole potential for what you can possibly do with that. So let me see what's up with y'all though. Magnetic was good. Yes, sir. Marla Diggs. Ricky Rice, what's happening? Sim City, Big World. Question: just purchased a Harley Benton talk box. Okay. I probably won't have an answer for you with the mouth tube. How would you recommend me set it up? Yeah. I've never set that up, so bro, I'm sorry. I really don't have no answers for you. I don't even know. I've never even seen that. So. Dilio 2K uses TalkBox with the tube and uses MPC, so you can probably answer that. Yeah, there you go. Dilio, for sure. I mean, all I know is I think there's probably a TalkBox plugin, but I'm not sure how that works. Just never tried it, so I won't even attempt to try to answer that question. So what I am going to do is just, I'll go bring the overhead back up. Bring the overhead. Let me get this lighting correct. That's not the right lighting. That's a little better. And I'll just keep it like this because I'm mainly going to be working on the SP. All right. So this is it's the one I had just made. So it's more like a lo-fi pattern. So I want to, since I already mainly use these sounds, let me just load up some of the other ones and kind of swap out some of the sounds so I can get a different vibe somewhat. Okay, so yeah. Let's try that one. Oh, that was kind of cool. Let me do that one. I like the snare. Let me get a different snare now. So. Different snare. Let's find a different one. Where my snares at? It's kind of weird what the SP sounds like when you're scrolling really fast. Alright, let's skip everything. Snares. It might work. Different open hat. So these are all the one shots. See, as you can see, they work in the SP, but then I've created programs for the MPC. So it's a kit that'll work for the MPC or the SP. Okay. View groups. Trying to keep these breaks simple, like kind of boom bap. Yeah, let's go. Let me just delete these. All right, so that didn't work out. So what I've been doing lately is let me show you. So for my hi-hats, I'll put the quantize on like 90. I'm gonna delete this kick on here. Okay, so like I was saying, so the strength I've got set to 88, and I'm doing that for like the hi-hats. But then when I do the kick and the snare, or maybe sometimes just the kick, I'll just turn the strength all the way down to 0 so I can actually swing it the way that I want to swing it without having to think about the quantization settings, like trying to correct it and make it sound like shit. Let me see. Obviously that was messed up. Let me fix that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just do the snare real quick, and I'm gonna put the quantize on. This is where I'll start bringing in some of the vinyl sim or something. I'm gonna mess around. I'm gonna start with the cassette. See how that sounds. Okay, and then go to bus 2, add a compressor. All right, so one thing what I'm gonna do, I haven't tried this yet, is hold up. So one thing I haven't done yet is done a combination of running. So I'll do some effects here, and then I was thinking I'm gonna put the compressor on here, so I'll sample it in before I try adding a compressor and see how that sounds. All right, keep that. Wait, did I not? I wanted to add that roll. Let's add that roll. Let me add that real quick. What the heck? What is going on? Oh, I accidentally looped it. Weird. All right, whatever. I'll just go with this one. Oh, that's not it. I already deleted it. All right, sample that. All right. Okay, just cut this off here. Okay, I like that. The ghost notes. Some of these kicks could have been better off as ghost notes, but it's cool. It's kind of raw. Maybe some of that, and it can come off. Let me get this lighting a little better. Okay. Let me get this chat up though. So I don't know why does it sound like there's an effect on my voice. Check 1. All right. So what I'm gonna do next? I'm gonna put it on a pad, and I'm gonna try to add some compression to it on the MPC. See how that sounds. BBB Beats, what's good? Pedro, what's happening? They have not officially announced the Key 37, but I think it's going to be announced on Tuesday. You know, initially I probably would have wanted to see it be a different color, but the color is kind of growing on me. It reminds me of when I bought my first MPC, which was actually the MPC 1000, and that one was blue, but it had the red end caps. So it's kind of starting to grow on me. And there's one thing I don't like about the black is that it's very noticeable when it's dirty. And I'm kind of a clean freak. Some people would suggest that I'm OCD, like I wash my hands a lot and all that. I swear I do. I wash my hands before I touch the MPC, like every time. If I go and do something else, grab food, whatever it is, like I'll go wash my hands every time. So if I got my MPC on and I'm coming back and forth, yeah, I'll wash my hands like 5, 6, 7 times. So I don't know. I think maybe the red. I got higher hopes for the red actually being like a different kind of coat that doesn't really attract the dust and look as gross to me. I mean, maybe that's just me. But yeah, the red's starting to grow on me. It's kind of nostalgic at this point, like I said, because it's reminding me of the original MPC that I had, the very first one I ever bought. Live 2's looking extra spicy. Yeah, you got to spice it up a little bit, gold knobs. Who knows? These knobs might end up being on the. They might navigate. They might migrate a little bit and go spend some time on the 37. God willing, I can get my hands on one like one of the first batches. Ricky Rice, I definitely recommend a SP44, but I guess it just depends on your situation, man. Like if I didn't have an MPC, this would be my other option of if it was like if I only had one choice. right? I would go SP. And sometimes it is my number one choice. So it's kind of like I kind of prefer to take it to work because it's, well, for one, because of the size, and then I just like chopping with this thing, man. Like, you're one button away from chopping, and I wish the MPC had it set up this way, where you can do start points with this knob and end points with this knob. And yeah, of course you can do that, you know. But look at that. That wasn't even. It took me 3 turns to get that responsive. Not that I'm not hating on the touchscreen or nothing. It's convenient. And I mean, there's so much you can do with this with the MPC. It's by far, I think, the best thing you can get standalone to make music. I don't think there's any other competition. But yeah, this is my second choice. I actually like chopping on this a little bit better. So this kind of gets me more into sampling. Um, but yeah, man, the SP is a great option. Just like, what's your situation though? Like, are you just trying to add another piece to what you're doing to your MPC, or what? You know, I think SimCity. If I was gonna go with a different color, I would like to see the retro color. But you know, that'll probably be one of those regretful things where, you know, of course I want it on launch, so I'm gonna take the red. I'm gonna settle for the red, which I wasn't feeling like most of you either when I first saw it. And then possibly they'll come out with the retro like a few months down. Yeah, I think the retro would look a lot better than the black color. Or maybe they should go with the classic, I guess the 2000 XL, because they made that one in like a blue too, which I think was similar to the 1000 blue possibly. I don't know. I mean, those are pretty much the options you get. Like the beige, like the old school retro. You got the black. You got the blue and red with the MPC 1000 or the old 2000 XL. I don't think of Kai has really gone outside of that. Oh, they had like I guess the MPC 4000. They had like a white version. They had a blue version. So blue, they like blue. They like blue and white, I guess. I guess no, the 4000 was the only one that came out. Oh no, the 2500. They had a white version of that, a special edition. But man, you could always get a skin, right? There's gonna be someone producing skins. All right, so let me just try to add a compressor on here. I always go for this preset. And I feel like that sounds better. All right, so I'll resample that way. Okay, I forget if like, I'm pretty sure if I flatten it, it'll have it. Let me try flatten it and see if it has the effect. Okay, yeah, flatten it works. But then I gotta. It's too bad flattening a pad on loops won't give you the exact loop though, so I have to go in here and. Yeah. That's about a good loop. Okay. All right, then that's pretty much done. Just gotta name it. I've been doing these just as 2-bar loops for these SP ones. 2-bar. I'll just name it. Come on. And what was it? 83 beats per minute. And that's my naming convention there. Save that. I kind of like that loop. That's cool. Put it in my folder. Cool. All right. So how many loops I got now? I got 12 loops. Now I kind of feel like I should go back and compress this one, although I compressed it in SP. I might do that. Okay, let me play along with this one. Go to 83. Oops. Okay, over here. Is that loop good? Yeah, it's alright. Whiskey refill break. Yeah, you thinking all black? I don't know. I guess red is kind of the biggest risk that Akai is taking on the MPC right now, because it doesn't seem like they're really doing much innovation as far as the hardware. I mean, it's cool to see a keyboard, and I'm super excited about it. But like I was saying, I don't know. I'm kind of happy it does seem to be regular size keys and not mini keys. But I think it would be really innovative if they had like they made a mini key version that was like similar to the size of their MPK Mini Plus with the 37 keys, and a smaller screen, like a slightly smaller screen, even smaller pads. If they put the pads of, they could probably fit the MPC One pads on it, but if they put pads the size of these ones right here, like these are good. Like I got no problem with it's like I think that's cool. And you look at this, if they still come out, if they throw a curveball and still come out with the MPC Mini, it would be dope. But you could make an MPC this size and make it, and still have it like if the MPC Live Mini was a thing, make it this size, right? And you just change the the layout of it. So this right here, you could fit. This could be a touchscreen. Look at that. Like that literally could be a touchscreen right there. Turn that delay up. Or if it was right here, and then the pads were right on this side, just like a live layout, but smaller. That could work. But even that, like on a MPK Mini Plus sized MPC, that would be I mean, it's still the same thing. It's not like extreme innovation, but I think that would just require them to get new parts, and maybe they just still have parts from these other machines. Because obviously you look at its MPC-1 pads, it's just the live screen. MPC-1 buttons. So they're playing. I think they're playing it pretty safe. But what do I know? I'm excited though. I'm excited to see where I can take. I feel like I feel the same way that I felt about when the MPC Key 61 was coming. Is that it's gonna challenge me. It's gonna really push me to improve my composition skills. I never really took the time to learn how to play the piano. I've been doing this for a long time, making beats, and I've always had like an attraction to the keys, and so I think I've developed some dexterity and like just improvise off of just memorizing chords that work well together and my hand placement. So I can't do much more out of this other than, so I usually play in all the white keys. And now I've been practicing. I don't even know what like scale this is, what key I'm in. But I feel like it sounds good. So I feel like having an MPC, since I really do feel like the MPC is it's like my instrument of choice, and just having an MPC with keys on it is gonna push me that much more. Since I'm already so used to this environment, it's gonna be something for me, like really. And like, I need to explore more sounds, because whenever I try to play keys, I always go for a piano. Just sounds best to me. I'm at least try some electric stuff here. Stage piano. Or stage, not stage piano, stage EP. Trade-in program. You want to trade it like with your current MPC or what? Gassed up for the 133 KO2, but I won't use that much probably. Did you miss the first batch of them before they sold out, and now you're waiting on one, or what? Like back order? I think so. They headed that way. Turn mic up. I'm just kind of whispering because it's night and everyone's sleeping. So, I think so. Yeah. And you good, bro? You need some words of positivity? I don't know, bro. No, bro. Just stay positive. Put on the spot. I don't know what to say. Let's like you tell me what you're going through, but I mean, something might come to me that might be valuable. But yeah, if anyone else wants to chime in, that would be dope. SimCity, have you made music today? I know I always feel more positive when I make music. My next song is actually called. It's gonna be called Therapist Couch, and it's not. I can't say that I come up. I like think of an idea and like I want to write a song about that. But so the word just came out, and it's gonna be called Therapist Couch, and I think that's probably one of the big reasons why we make music, at least for me, and I think other people could relate, is that um, expression is the ultimate form of therapy. So if you're going through some shit, usually that's a heavy weight on you, and that shit feels negative or like destructive. You can feel destructive or disconnected. And I think that being creative is like the greatest opposite opposing force to that. To heal that shit is just to, you take something that may feel like an evil or like a hardship on your life, and you turn it into something, right? That's it. You turn it into something. And even if it's just expressing what you've been going through, I think that alone, that process, helps you let it go. And it's such a, it has a ability to be transformative for other people too, like when you share it, right? Because of course there's other people that are going through some shit that that's relatable to what you're going through. So it's like whatever it is, man, that shit is like being creative can ultimately just heal that shit. Because negativity can feel destructive. I don't know. Maybe that was worth something to you. I got 10% on this tablet so I can stick with the chat. Let's see. Pass that size, battery, and speakers. Speaking on the what I was kind of like just demonstrating with the SP. Yeah, it would be cool. Like I hope they also come out with the mini. I kind of feel like the MPC keys along with the SP here on the side is like it's kind of like the best setup for me and the most, because I like the minimalistic thing, and I do kind of feel silly when I have like I've got two drum pad samplers, so I don't know, it kind of justifies it for me. And then like the SP can be the unit that I take with me to work to kind of come up with some ideas, and I can bring them back and put them in the MPC keys. Kind of what I've been doing lately. It's probably my new workflow that I've been doing. Although I've been curious about writing whole songs in the SP. What I'll do is if I make something that I know is gonna turn into, like my last song, "Feed Yourself Right," that I just put up. I started it here. I think I started it in a live stream, and I made it on the SP, and I came up with the hook at work, recording it. I got like a USB mic at work, and I just recorded that idea that I had on here, and I started writing the hook, and I was like, okay, well, let me move it over to the MPC, and I'll just straight come in here and I'll sample every single sound individually. I'll even sample the chops individually. I don't want to like sample the chops that have been looped. Just have more I guess flexibility with it so I can arrange and all that. So that's actually been a big and not intentional, because I've always been stubborn about, yo, I just want a one piece, whatever. But yeah, it's kind of become my workflow to start stuff in the SP. And the SP, starting stuff in the SP can be kind of a lot more fun. I've noticed more of this stuff, me actually completing more songs has actually started that way before, I've kind of made it an intentional thing. Because I don't know, there's something about, and I think I've heard some other people say that the SP feels more like an instrument, while the MPC feels more like a DAW. SimCity, I made a really nice song yesterday, so I'm going to finish up the bridge today. But yes, I'll be making more music today. That's what's up. Yeah, and are you going to share it? That's a good question. For sure, I will upload it to my page. All right, no doubt. That's cool. And I think I should be subscribed to you, right? Let me see. Trying to go to your channel right now, but it's not going. At this point, I better be subscribed to you. But I can't say that I've seen really any notifications pop up from stuff. Do you post very frequently on your channel? How long does the battery last on the live too? Man, I can't even say I don't really. Lately, like on the weekends, I'll turn it on and just leave it on. I'm not like actively sitting here, so maybe there's a difference of actively using it versus just being idly on. But like today, I had it. I think it was all the way charged before I turned it on, and it was probably on. I don't know, man, 4 or 5 hours at least, and then I noticed it was down to like got down to like 4%. But I don't know. I don't really do those tests, mainly because like even like with this, like I put rechargeable batteries in the SP, and it'll last me through the week because I'm not like I don't get like 4 or 5 hour sessions or nothing. Like who are you guys really doing that, man? Like y'all really should be thankful for having 4 or 5 hours straight. I don't know. That's just not my life, but so like I'll take it to work and like daily and turn it on for like 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, maybe a couple times while I'm at work, and do that a few times in a week before I get the low battery warning, and then I just switch out for some other ones that I have. So right now I'm talking about the SP, obviously, and I got these Power Owl rechargeables. So I bought 12 of them. So yeah, man, like I can't really answer those questions because I don't do those tests or having sessions where I could really test it. So it's good enough. Shit. Let me see if I can. Okay, I got a Rhodes here. I don't know. I just kind of like the sound of a real piano over everything else. But I don't want to just. Hopefully, when I get the keys, I'll explore more sounds and stuff. But it's a tendency to play it safe. I think I want something more like a Wurlitzer, Frankenwhirly. I appreciate it, SimCity. Posting a lot more songs. That's what's up. And you doing lyrics as well? Yeah, I don't know how to do this. And I gotta practice a lot more because it's easy for me to when I don't have a tempo to kind of make this sound like something. Well, at least to me, it sounds. But yeah, I have a lot more scales to learn, so I can figure out more vibes. Because this isn't necessarily the vibe I want to go for. It's just chords that kind of. Something else. Load times on these presets. TC off. Hold up. That's not exactly what it's gonna be. Whoops. All right, I'm gonna load up so some of the other sounds. I'm gonna get a bass. It's one that I like to use a lot. Get my bass in here. Dun, 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 dun. Ain't quite there yet. Maybe a different string. See what else we got. studio strings. Chamber. What patch was the very first patch string that I was using? It was under fabric, I believe, and then go to strings, and then I believe it was either legato strings. Oh, it was emotive strings. That's the one you're talking about? Doing lyrics, okay. Some drums sound punchy. How did you get it like that? Was it soft clipper? What I did just now with those drums, I thought you were in here, but maybe prior, because I got the drums knocking pretty good before. This is the drums after I processed them. It made the drum kits, so they've been processed through the SP and through the MPC. I can't quite remember exactly if I did. I know I used some filtering. I most likely used isolator. I also used, vinyl sim. As you can kind of hear it in some of the vinyl sound from the SP. So I used a lot of the effects on the SP for the drums. Initially for the one shots. And then specifically with this drum, I put it through. That's not even the right one. It was this one. So this is it. As the raw drum sounds. Well, the drum sounds have been processed, as I said already. But then I ran it through what was it, the cassette sim. So I ran it through the cassette sim, then I sampled it into the MPC, and then I put the MPC, I put the sample on a pad, and then I used the air compressor. And a lot of times I use the pumpy room preset to get me started, because I feel like that I like the sound of that preset. Then I'll just adjust the threshold and the makeup gain mostly till I get something that sounds good to my ears. Yes, yes, I've used Soft Clipper on. So you're talking about? Are you talking about like in the program edit section? You go to the effects all the way to the end. Use a Soft Clipper here. I use that quite a bit. I don't know. Is there a actual Soft Clipper plugin? Would that be under Dynamics? No, that must be what you're talking about. 'Cause I don't. I've never used a Soft Clipper insert plugin, but yeah. So I used that a little bit sparingly, along with everything else. You know. All right, we'll be right back. This is my little This is my little hack because I don't know what key I'm playing in. So I'm gonna resample myself and let it give me the scale. All right, so I'm gonna go over to my new sample. So what? C sharp minor. Okay. Okay, so I didn't know that. So I always play in C or C sharp minor, I guess. So let me go over to my bass. I'm just gonna use pad perform to do a bass line. A, C sharp. See how that works. Sometimes simple. Wizzy Hendrix, what's up? Let's keep it simple like that. Oops. The bass is a bass from the pack that I've been talking about that I'm working on. So it'll be in there. It's really just, it's a one-shot sample. And so it's a pack of stuff that let me say this in a way, intelligently. What is the word? What is the word that I'm looking for? It's a nice word. It's a nice big word that makes things sound nice. Okay, so the pack that I've made, because I'm not a sound designer, the pack is a pack of curated sounds, right? There's acoustic sounds, samples, drums from all over the places that I've gotten packs from. And I've EQ'd them and processed them in a way that I like. So this is I think that this original sound came from, I think it was a Yamaha, originally like a motif sound. I never owned a motif, but I owned the Yamaha MX49, which was like this stripped down version, little synthesizer that had like motif sounds in it. So I'm pretty sure that's where that came from. But yeah, so it's in my pack that I'm trying to put out, and it's gonna be something that I'm probably gonna offer like on a, if you guys have ever heard of like a pay as you want kind of thing. So you could download it for free, or if you want to support, you can throw some money my way, to support my efforts and stuff. So because it's not, though I say curate, because curate makes it sounds a little fancier and like nice and stuff. Because a lot of people will go around, but y'all see when I put it out, it's to me it's just what it is. Like you see a lot of that, you see a lot of recycled sounds, right? But I still put in work, right? These drums they're not just copy pasted, put in a new folder and then I'm trying to sell them or nothing like that. I process these drums. I put in quite a bit of effort, a lot of time thinking about the sound, a lot of time doubting it, like in does this even sound good? Is anyone even gonna care about this? You know what I mean? But I'm working towards it. So, I mean, I would have been done a lot sooner if I didn't have those little moments of, does this sound like shit? Does this sound like trash? Is anyone gonna care? But in the end, like I said, I want to put it up on. I've been researching platforms that'll let me do pay as you want kind of format, so you guys can offer up whatever you want. So yeah, that's what it is. I don't like that bass line. Saxophone would be lit. I don't think I sampled a sax into my pack. And you know what? That's one thing that the MPC instruments is lacking. It really doesn't have any woodwinds. It has no woodwinds. It has no brass. I don't know what's up with that. They need to put that out. They've been. It's just weird to me. Like, it is very weird to me to like make this Rompler pack to put in your MPC ecosystem and like leave those out. And one thing I did notice is that they put those types of sounds into the OPX4. So I don't know, let me pull that up. But they're obviously the OPX4 is synthesis. So you have winds in here. Would a sax be considered wind? Or would that be brass? Tenor sax. So we got saxes, but they're, I guess that's not bad. But it doesn't really sound real either. We got woodwind section. So yeah, so what they left out in the fabric selection, which they should have had some samples. I don't know why they left them out and just kind of overlooked that. They don't even talk about it. It's kind of weird. It's a weird omission. But yeah, they put those things that they didn't put in the samples into presets in the OPX4 is what I noticed. spend much time in the OPX4. Does it have like a, do we have air flavor in this? I mean, it doesn't matter. I can put an air flavor in got the Pro and the, yeah, I've really not spent any time in this OPX4. I should though. I'm gonna explore more of these instruments as I get the keys in front of me. I like the little tape cassette little icon there. That's pretty dope. But I'm probably gonna wrap this up pretty quick because I'm running out of juice on my tablet that I'm looking at the chat on. Right? Yeah. There's no brass, man. I guess there is a couple. There might be a couple things. There's a brass. Looking for the brass things, but I couldn't find only a few plug-in. Yeah. There's like no woodwinds, none of that stuff. I put some recording scratching in my music. Are you talking about like turntable scratches and cuts and stuff? If that's what you're talking about, it's funny you bring it up because I was talking about my next song and that's exactly what I've been thinking about. I'm gonna do that. I'm actually looking at I'm looking at like a really portable small DJ controller by Newmark that I can scratch. Like I already tried it. There's an app for my Android. It's called DJ, spelled out DJAY. And I was messing with that itself. So what I did was actually I recorded a sample. I recorded a hook to my new song on the SP, and I just transferred that file over onto my smartphone. I got the DJ app, so I was messing with that. But I want to get a little controller that works with it. It's about this big, so I can do some scratches on my next song. And it's something I've been wanting to do for years and years and years. At least a decade now. It's been in the back of my mind. I've been wanting to mess around with doing little vocal cuts and scratches. Yeah, it's called the Newmark DJ2 Go 2 Touch. So that's the one I was looking at. Or there's like the Hercules brand ones that is a similar kind of layout and stuff. But yeah, this tablet's about to die, so I'm gonna wrap it up. That's about as much as I got here. I should get to bed and stuff, but yeah, it's cool. This is what I've been working on pretty much all day. I made like I think like 4 breaks today. So on the SP. So these other breaks that I got I made on the MPC. So I have MIDI patterns with those in the pack. But it's actually a lot quicker to just make them on the SP, I feel like. And I kind of like them better. Maybe I'm just getting better at doing it. But I kind of, like this one right here is the one I just made. Going through some compression on the MPC. And I think that sounds better than, like these need a little bit more compression to make them sound, like make them hit a little bit harder. So